So in terms of butt rejuvenation or cellulite treatment, right now we have available what we call hyperdiluted Sculptra, or sometimes I'll use hyperdiluted Radius. So these are all great products that are FDA approved. They work excellent. They work over time, so you won't see the result right away. You'll see it after 1 to 2 months, but the outcomes are always great and they last about 1 to 2 years. So the patient we're seeing today exercises a lot. She has a very healthy lifestyle, but she notices that she still can't get rid of some of the cellulite that she has in her body. And there's different treatments out there, but one of the off-label treatments that we do is Sculptra for those spots. So basically, we're doing hyperdiluted Sculptra. Which is a procedure that we want to do on someone that doesn't have a lot going on in terms of like cellulite. So I'll mark the patient standing so that we can see those dimples. And once we have them ready, the procedure is very simple. She has very little amounts. And basically we're doing this to stimulate that tiny bit here, a little bit here. And then just mainly this area, which in this lighting you don't see as much, but yeah. But in other lighting you see it a little more. So we're gonna go ahead and focus on those areas and get some collagen stimulation there so that she can actually improve the dimpling of the cellulite. Perfect. The procedure is very simple and it doesn't take more than 20-30 minutes, and we just introduce the Sculptra in those spots. So this is the hyperdiluted Sculptra, and now we're just gonna inject, and it's pretty easy for the patient. 1, 2, 3, small pinch, and you wanna be in that right plane so that you can fill in that area pretty nice. ¿Cómo vas de dolor?
No siento nada.
Perfecto. There's gonna be certain areas a little more uncomfortable than others, but we do wanna use that fanning technique where we kind of like go back and forth and fan the product. A little more in this area, and then we'll move into the other spot. Pretty easy. So in terms of butt rejuvenation or cellulite treatment, right now we have available what we call hyperdiluted Sculptra, or sometimes I'll use hyperdiluted Radius. And this is basically a biostimulation, and we will select different amounts of vials depending on the area that we're treating. If we're treating the hip dips, then obviously that's gonna take a lot of different vials. If we're doing a full butt rejuvenation, that's gonna take more vials. And if we're doing cellulite treatment, depending on the amount of cellulite there is, and if it's a good candidate, we may be able to treat those dimples with the biostimulation that we get from the Sculptra or Radius. Perfect, and she wants to do the massage. We call it the 5-5-5, 5 times a day, for 5 minutes every time for 5 days. Now we're gonna do it a little bit for the dimpling here. 1, 2, 3, small pinch. And that's what we want. We wanna see a little bit of that volume go up. And we do this also for buttocks rejuvenation as well as the hip dips. Some people have like a hip dip here, and we go ahead and treat that. 1, 2, 3, small pinch. There, she felt it a little more. Maybe you got una venita ahí, por eso lo sentiste. That's it. Pretty simple, nothing major. Okay, so the next patient we're gonna see is a butt rejuvenation. We did that with Sculptra. In her case, we used only a couple of vials because she didn't have much. So now we're seeing our patient and she's doing great. She's very happy with her results. So we're gonna go ahead and see her right here. So basically the evaluation was done originally standing up like that, which is great because then we can really appreciate how it's actually falling and the areas of dimpling. So we still have to work a little bit on these spots, but all of this is much better and much more improved. Even these areas are almost 100%. We still have some areas here, and she has great shape, so she's improved really nice. And basically with another follow-up treatment today, she'll be perfect. Yay! Are you happy?
I'm super happy.
Excellent. Love
super
it.
Happy with the results.
We can noticeably see a difference already on the dimples and the cellulite. In this case, we use Sculptra, which is polylactic acid. It's a great product, and basically what it's doing is it's going into the skin and it's depositing this liquid suture almost that is going to promote your own body to produce collagen in that area. So the body's gonna send all these cells that are gonna degrade that liquid suture, and they're gonna start producing after that a lot of collagen and elastin, which is what we want to raise that dimple up and get an excellent outcome.